Please rise for the presentation of the colors. Please remain standing for our national anthem, sung by EC3 student Diogene Matthews.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Welcome to Erie County Community College's first commencement ceremony. To commemorate this momentous occasion, we have created a special medallion that will be worn by the college's president. This medallion symbolizes our commitment to excellence, our dedication to serving our community, and our belief in the transformative power of education. The Presidential Medallion is a tradition celebrated by higher education institutions across the country. The medallion is worn by the college president and signifies the office and authority of the college. This medallion will be passed from each president to the next to reflect the ever-growing and ever-changing pursuit of knowledge. Erie County Community College's medal is marked with the EC3 logo that includes Erie County's own bicentennial tower. By placing the tower on our medallion, we celebrate our nature, our heritage, and our industry. EC3 is our community's college. Chair of the Board of Trustees, Cheryl Rush Dix, please step forward and place the Presidential Medallion on Dr. Christopher Gray, EC3's founding president.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Erie County Community College, and by the virtue and authority vested in us from our great Commonwealth, President Gray, we charge you to begin the Erie County Community College first commencement ceremony.
Thank you, Chair Rush Dix. It is my great honor to preside over our very first commencement ceremony. As we begin, may we recognize and honor the members of our local delegation to Harrisburg. Representatives Jake Banta, Ryan Bizzaro, Pat Harkin, Bob Mursky, and Brad Roy. And of course, we're also represented by State Senator Dan Laughlin. We are also joined by representatives of our local sponsor, the county government. County Executive Britton Davis joins us on stage. In addition, serving the 7 districts of Erie County are council members Terry Scatella, Andre Horton, Mary Rennie, Jim Winarski, Brian Shank, Charlie Bale, and Ellen Showerman. On stage, we are represented by Erie County Community College's Board of Trustees. Please stand as I call your name, and we will acknowledge your service once all board members are standing. Chairperson of the board, Cheryl Rush-Dix. Vice Chair, Christina Vogel. Board Secretary, Dr. Annette Wagner. Justin Gallagher. Kurt Hirsch. The Reverend Dr. Charles Mock. Robert Merrill. Monsignor Dr. David Rubino. And Dr. Michael Victor. Thank you. Also on this stage is our Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, who you'll hear from soon, Guy Goodman. And of course, we are honored to have our Governor, the Honorable Josh Shapiro, who will be speaking in just a few brief moments. To our graduates, today is your time to shine. It's a day typically we celebrate your academic achievements. You're going to come across this stage and accept your diplomas. We're going to recognize a significant step in your academic journey. Some of you celebrate a capstone. You've earned the necessary skills and credentials to land that dream job. Others of you are just starting your academic journey. Regardless, today is typically about you, and that will be no different. But first, I propose we pause and celebrate the momentous occasion that is today the very first commencement of Erie County Community College. Along with this medallion, commencement ceremonies have all sorts of other traditions. Your caps and gowns, the pomp and circumstance we walked in with. Soon you'll turn your hat, your tassels, and there's many other traditions that go along with this. Another important tradition is the academic mace. The academic mace is a symbol of the institution's academic excellence and a reminder of the power of knowledge. This mace represents the power vested in the academic community to bestow degrees and award academic honors. It is a visual representation of the academic community's commitment to upholding academic standards, fostering intellectual curiosity, and promoting the pursuit of knowledge. Today, we adopt EC3's own mace, made from tulip poplar by Northeast resident Vinnie Triana. Our mace is made from a wood often used in ship masts and has ropes as an adornment recognizing our great nautical roots. The bands of steel pay homage to Erie County's prominence in manufacturing, and the top of the mace is adorned with the college's official seal. The mace is a ceremonial staff and will, from this day forward, be carried at the head of our academic processions. I would now ask the founding faculty to join us on stage. Our founding faculty members are Kimber Forrester, Dr. Jennifer Robinette, Alex Wheaton, Catherine Robertson, and Dr. Leah Tatrait, who is unable to join us. Absolutely. Collectively, we present to you EC3's Mace of Knowledge and charge you with the great responsibility to lead our academic processions and to set the example for truth, knowledge, and curiosity for generations to come. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce our commencement speaker. Governor Shapiro hails from Montgomery County, a champion of education. Governor Shapiro was himself an adult student, earning his law degree while raising his family. Sound familiar, graduates? After having served in the House of Representatives, on the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners, and as our Attorney General, Josh Shapiro was elected to serve as Pennsylvania's 48th governor. Governor Shapiro and Chair Rush-Dix, if you'll please join me on the stage. Governor, it is our honor to present you with the seal of the college commemorating our first graduation. We are honored to host you at Pennsylvania's 15th community college, and we look forward to your remarks.
Well, thank you very much, President Gray. Good morning, everyone. It is a good day, and it's wonderful to be with all of you. So to President Gray, to members of this inaugural Board of Trustees, I want to say thank you for inviting me here today to celebrate all of you, the class of 2023, the inaugural class of graduates from here at Erie County Community College. I want to say, as the governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and on behalf of more than 13 million Pennsylvanians, congratulations to each and every one of you. This is a remarkable achievement. And for the class of 2023, I think it is especially impressive because, you see, the 28 of you are the first students to graduate from Erie County Community College. You have quite literally charted a new course and paved the way for generations of EC3 students to come. I think we need to begin then, of course, by giving thanks and praise to those who have helped you get to this moment, your parents, families, and your support system, and especially to our inaugural faculty group. Thank you very much for your leadership here at EC3. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all of the staff and administrators here. I think it's also important that we take a moment to thank the community leaders who quite literally created and built this college from scratch. We're joined today by our senator and several of our representatives who had an important hand in this. We're also joined today by a dear friend, Tom Hagan, who together with good leaders like Roger Richards and Governor Ridge came together behind a vision of what Erie needed to grow and to thrive. Most importantly, for all of you, the graduates of this inaugural class, I want to say you deserve special thanks and praise for making it here today. By virtue of your presence here, you are literal groundbreakers. You've had to overcome, I know, your fair share of challenges. It's always tough to be first. You had to do something that no one else ever did before. You took a risk on EC3, and you bet on yourselves. It was a good bet. It's hard to balance your studies with your life, your work, and your duties to family. But each of you took charge of your life and decided to chart your own course. You showed up for yourself, for your families, and for the students who will now come after you by joining this inaugural class. To me, that is very inspiring. And it's your example, your leadership, that we need now more than ever, here in Erie and across our great Commonwealth. We need people like all of you who are ready to do big things, who are ready to roll up their sleeves and to get things done. Folks who are battle-tested, who know what it means to work hard, to succeed. Listen, I know y'all don't sweat the small stuff because you have dealt with the big stuff. Leaders like Tara Murphy, who's graduating today with an associate's degree in liberal arts. Y'all should clap for Tara. Now, hear me on this, okay? Tara is a mom of 7. That's unbelievable. I'm a father of 4. 7 is unbelievable. A mom of 7 with a full-time job, which to me sounds like that's like 3 or 4 different full-time jobs. But the flexibility of EC3's online classes persuaded her to pursue a degree. She didn't stop there, though. She actually took the time out of her busy schedule to become a leader in the EC3 community, helping tutor her fellow students and launch EC3's Psychology Club. Now, Tara's going to enroll, I understand, in Penn West to pursue a bachelor's degree. And from there, she plans to pursue her dream of getting a master's degree and a PhD in psychology. Tara, you are literally Superwoman, and we are glad to be here with all of you. We need leaders like Nick Dean, who's also graduating here today. Let's clap for Nick. He's graduating from the welding program here at EC3, and before he started the program here, Nick actually already had a day job working for Erie County. In fact, he had 2 jobs. He also helped his dad with his welding business. But Nick wanted to advance his career and learn more about the science and the theory behind welding. He wanted to bring new skills and certifications to the thriving business that his dad built over the past 35 years. So he signed up for night classes, which is hard. I was a night student in law school. Nick found his passion in life, and he decided he not only wanted to get a certificate in welding, but he wanted to excel in it. He's now ready to go back to both of his jobs and teach his coworkers the new techniques and skills he learned here at EC3. EC3 and Pennsylvania's other community colleges are key to the future success of this Commonwealth because these are the schools training our students for the jobs we need to fill today, like welders and psychiatrists and psychologists, and the jobs we're going to need to fill tomorrow. Jobs in the trades, jobs in IT, in public safety, and in business. And Nick and Tara deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished. But I also know they are not alone. Their accomplishments reflect the spirit and the drive of the entire class of 2023. I've had the good fortune of spending time with members of the class of schools all across this Commonwealth, the class of 2023. And let me say just this. You all are the ones I want on the front lines, driving Pennsylvania forward. Because the graduates I've met, particularly what they've been through over the last number of years, you have that tenacity, that drive to better yourselves and the community around you, to chart your own course and build a better future for yourselves and your families right here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And we are counting on you to build the infrastructure that will drive progress for Pennsylvania for generations to come. We're counting on you to address the student mental health crisis that exists in our Commonwealth and ensure our kids have the support that they need. We're counting on you to serve and protect our communities and make our streets everywhere safer. We're counting on you to create a more just society so everyone has a shot to be able to succeed here in the Commonwealth, no matter what you look like, where you come from, who you love, or who you pray to. And we're counting on you to stay connected to Erie, to use the skills that you've gained to better yourselves and the community around you. And I know you graduates, I know you are up to that challenge because an EC3 education has given you the freedom to chart your own course and the opportunity to succeed. You know, EC3 was created because the Erie community came together behind a bold vision and a belief in not just people like you, but in this great region here in northwestern Pennsylvania. Leaders in this community, like my friend Tom Hagen, saw the immense need for an affordable, flexible, high-quality, higher education option in this region. They saw the need for better coordination between local businesses and the schools training the people for these jobs. And that is exactly what EC3 has done in a relatively short period of time. Just look at your welding program graduates as an example. Several of you got full-time job offers before you even graduated. That speaks to the quality of an EC3 education, and it also speaks to your drive to learn the valuable skills and then put those skills to work for you and your family. Now, EC3 is set to serve as a foundation for real growth and real prosperity here in Erie County and around northwestern Pennsylvania. Consider this for a moment, okay? Across this Commonwealth, over 80% of graduates from Pennsylvania community colleges stay in Pennsylvania for at least 3 years after they graduate. If you look at the community colleges in other parts of the state, most of their graduates stay in the county where they went to school. So what does that mean? That means the vast majority of you graduating here today will have a hand in the future of Erie County, a hand in the future of northwestern Pennsylvania, a hand in the future of our great Commonwealth. And to me, the future of Erie looks bright because of all of you. You have a rich heritage here in Erie. Beautiful bayfront, a growing economy, and a downtown corridor that is being revitalized. You have leaders willing to work together across party lines to share goals. And you have in me a governor who is going to invest in Erie, support Erie, and stand up for this region. A governor who gives a damn about Erie. You see, I believe in Erie's potential, a potential that is reflected in each and every one of these graduates here today. And I believe schools like EC3 will play an important role in the next chapter of higher education here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. A future that is focused on competitiveness, on workforce development, and grounded, hear me on this, in access and affordability, just like EC3. You see, I believe you can be a model for higher education, not just here in northwestern Pennsylvania, but all across this Commonwealth. And that is how we keep the doors of opportunity open for all to walk through for generations to come. You know, from the very beginning, EC3 has taught its students that no matter where you come from or what your background is, if you work hard and you have a vision, you can achieve anything. You all know that better than I do. You were here from the very beginning. So as this first graduating class, I believe you hold a special place in EC3's legacy. Other schools have a long history of alumni that you can look up to. Alumni who led the way in their communities and in their industries. Alumni who inspired generations of students to come after them. But here at EC3, you are the ones who will inspire students who will then follow in your footsteps. You are the faculty who will open up the doors to new faculty to come and educate the next generation. You are all collectively, along with this board, trailblazers, showing Erie and the students who will come after you what is possible with an EC3 education. That's a big responsibility. It's a big job, but I know you're up to it. And I know you believe in this institution, and you'll help carry its values forward. So many of you, like Nick and Tara, are unconventional students. And hear me on this, that's a good thing. Your life experiences, your unique perspectives will help you go further in life, and it will help you serve as a guiding light for other students to follow. You have figured out what works for you in your community, and you've shown the drive to seek out new opportunities and create change. The challenges that you've faced never quashed your spirit of innovation and ingenuity. And that is what our world needs more of right now. Our world needs you, your skills, your motivation, your know-how. And if I know one thing, it's this: the class of 2023 is up to any challenge. So as you move forward and seize these new opportunities, please draw wisdom from your time here at EC3. Draw comfort from the friends that you have made here. Draw inspiration from your fellow graduates. And never forget that you are the ones who charted a new course right here in Erie. And whether you set out to do it or not, just by virtue of graduating first, you have cemented yourselves as the leaders that this community will look to for years to come. It is my honor to be here today with you, to wish you the very best. And now, I want to leave you with the words of one of my favorite philosophers, one of the great American philosophers of our time, Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You got the brains in your head, you got the feet in your shoes, you can steer yourselves any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the person who will decide where to go. Congratulations, graduates. We appreciate you. Go get them. Congratulations. Thank you.
I'm not sure which it's harder to follow up, the governor or a Dr. Seuss quote. So thank you, Governor, for your enduring support of education of Northwest Pennsylvania and America's newest community college, Erie County Community College. It is due to the support of Erie County government and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that EC3 exists, that EC3 is able to help shape the trajectories of students' lives. But we would be remiss if we did not recognize the Herculean efforts it took to bring a community college to Erie County. To share that story, I ask you all join me in watching this brief video.
Empower Erie was formed originally to bring the community college to Erie County, to get the Board of Education to approve our application to have a community college in Erie County. That was our mission.
Empower Erie is a nonprofit advocacy organization. It was founded by Ron D. Nicola and Andre Horton for the purpose of establishing a community college in Erie County.
This was a multi-generational effort. I mean, there was several years of efforts, probably from the mid-60s until several administrations later. We knew who the people were in the community who had some history in fighting for the community college.
My husband got involved with the movement at that time to try to establish a community college. That fell short. We were extremely disappointed. My husband passed away in December of 2015. So when I had the opportunity to work with Empower Erie to look at what we could do and how we maybe could bring this forward, it was truly a passion.
My great friend Ron D. Nicola has been a great advocate for education, especially for those who have been neglected and rejected across the years. Whenever he calls me, I try to be right there for him.
We sort of re-energized Empower Erie and began a community mobilization effort to build community support for this.
Andre and I called it unfinished business. We regarded it as one of the most significant pieces of unfinished business in the life of a community.
I mean, it was really a mindset in our community that there was a, either for or against community college effort, and Empower Erie was really able to speak to the community and speak the community's voice in getting that message out.
What we did was we went to the community foundation. They were in the process of looking at opportunities where there would be significant transformative projects that would be taken up by necessary funding. And so that put us into a place where, gee whiz, we could be one of those groups.
September of 2016 to June of 2017, we were able to put together a phenomenal application. We've been told it's one of the best applications they've ever seen for a community college.
So all of a sudden, we're in the game, because now we have a significant commitment from the Susan Hurt Hagen Fund for Transformative Philanthropy, the Community Foundation, and people like Tom Hagen.
Certainly, this community can't thank Mr. Tom Hagen enough for his efforts, the Erie Community Foundation, the financial support of this effort, the belief from Governor Tom Wolf in this community, and workforce development across the state, and then just the dedication and commitment of the people that were involved in this effort, many of them on the board of Empower Erie, who just were not going to give up.
It was a long and it was a political battle.
If we spent 80% of our time working on the community college, 80% of the time we didn't think we were going to be successful, at least in my mind. It was so challenging. It was so, at times, so far from where we needed to get to. It would almost be a joke that we were actually going to get this thing done. Finally, we saw that there was a significant push with the funding, but also more practically with getting it done in Harrisburg.
We had a couple of bus trips down to Harrisburg where we loaded up a couple, 3 buses with people and went down to the Board of Education meeting, sort of as a show of strength, but to let them know that, yeah, the community wants this.
Me and my delegation, we flew down to Harrisburg. We were able to lobby at that point for the need for a community college. We had to let people in Harrisburg know that there is a definite need right here in Erie, Pennsylvania for the community college. And once that the community college would be established, we would definitely promote it and move with deliberate and calculated speed to make this thing happen. And that's exactly what we did. The Board of Education and the powers that be from Harrisburg came to Erie, Pennsylvania. We had a very intense hearing at the Bayfront.
We had a huge contingent down at the convention center, presented terrific witnesses. We had great representation during that.
They had asked me to be one of the witnesses and one of the speakers promoting the community college. We weren't winning at that point. We weren't winning. And at the point before the vote was actually taken, I asked for the microphone. And at that point, I just, as they said, I ripped it, you know, in a very positive way. But we let people know really what's going on, really what is happening within our community.
One of the key mandates of the community college is that it is there to meet the needs of the local manufacturer, the local hospital, whatever it may be. That's what the community college is really there for, is to provide that community support.
It was creating an educational portal, a vehicle to open up so many more opportunities to collaborate, to bring hope to so many people, and to give them, in many of them, second chances in an affordable manner.
We presented to every manufacturing organization. We were able to obtain their trust.
One of the things that communities are measured on when businesses decide whether or not they're going to move into an area is to look at their library and to look at their community college.
It was going to be a place where businesses were going to be able to go to attract new employees, have new training programs and specific training programs to the needs of the employer.
Employers don't like to establish facilities in towns that don't have an education for the skills that they're going to be needing in their business, and that was the case in Erie.
Pastor Mott actually put together a religious work group, and that included rabbis, Catholic priests, the Muslim community. We brought it together a group of religious leaders that said, yes, our congregations need a community college. Think about it. I mean, this was what you'd call an interfaith group, and that was one of the things that we did.
I told them the rejection and the neglection of a community college was promoting nothing more than institutionalized racism, and that was not fair. And I used that entire dynamic and expanded upon that. And of course, the rest is history. The vote was taken, and we have a community college.
I think that we're at the stage where we're going to see some real opportunities. We have a beautiful facility. We have an opportunity to continue to grow our manufacturing sector, new technologies that are coming online almost daily. I think that the community college will allow us to be in the game.
We're now at a point where we're congratulating the first class graduating from the community college. And to the board, to the staff, to the leadership of the community college, particularly Dr. Chris Gray, for the efforts that they've put in, and this first class of graduates, my hats are off to all of them. We've really climbed the mountain together to get to this point.
Yes, I get emotional thinking about it. But I would like to say that the initial board did a great job in hiring Dr. Gray as the president.
Sometimes it was difficult to even speak about how proud I was about everything that Empower Erie did. Worked so hard for years to try to see this come to fruition.
It's a real testament to the commitment of these people in Erie.
All of us together played an intricate role in bringing the community college here to Erie, Pennsylvania.
I hope the graduates, as they leave, will be able to help others in their community understand the value that they feel that they got from it. The more people who are educated through the community college, the more people who can say, hey, I did it, it was great for me, try it.
Wow. An old Greek proverb shares that a society grows great when its people plant trees in whose shade they will never sit. Let me repeat that. A society grows great when its people plant trees in whose shade they will never sit. That's exactly what this community did. They've built a college. Most of the folks involved with building the college will never get the opportunity to don the robe, but they've made a difference for you and for generations to come. They've advocated for, lobbied for, fought, prayed for the opportunity for a community college, a college by and for the people of Erie County. The community's college. They have planted a tree in whose shade thousands will sit. Empower Erie and all the other fine folks. It is because of you that we soon honor these graduates and that we will honor graduates for generations to come. Would representatives of Empower Erie please join me on stage? On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, the staff, and the administration of Erie County, I'm going to go off script. As a poor kid who grew up in a trailer park, it's folks like all of you that are making a difference and allowing us to get a voice. We are deeply indebted for the work that all of you have done to make this community college a reality and give all of us a chance at the American dream. So on behalf of the college, it's my distinct honor to present Empower Erie with the very first honorary degree in Associate of Art, the very first honorary degree of Erie County Community College. Tim and Ron are representing Empower Erie, but there are so many more of you out there. Please stand so we can all recognize the work you did. Andre, I see you hiding out there. You ain't getting away from me. Thank you. We will now transition our program and we will hear from our local sponsor, the Erie County government. It's my honor to bring forward our county executive, Mr. Brenton Davis.
Good morning, friends, family members, graduates. It was a historic moment. Just as we want to thank the governor for being so gracious with his time to come in here and cement this moment in Erie County's history. There's a lot of folks along the way, a community, much like you saw in the video, torn on two very different sides of this issue, coming together today, moving forward to chart a new course, as the governor said, in Erie County's history. We'd be remiss if we didn't thank, number one, the governor for his time, folks like Mr. Hagan and Roger Richards for being advocates for our community, but also one person we'd be remiss if we didn't mention by name would be former Executive Dahlkemper. Under her leadership, this began. So I just want to thank Executive Dahlkemper for her leadership. Under her administration, along with Mr. Gary Lee, this seed was planted. And under my administration, and for generations to come, we'll continue to build stronger and come back better time and time again. I want to thank Dr. Gray, both for his partnership and his friendship, and working tirelessly to bring opportunities that are not only work for our residents, but for helping us attract the jobs and create the upward mobility much needed here in Erie County. I want to thank members of the board for their hard work and dedication to our community. But most of all, today is about you. Not only the history and the historic moment. Today you'll take your class photograph, and forever it's going to hang out there on that wall. It's not only going to serve as a permanent record, so you better hope your hair and your makeup, ladies, it's just how you want it. If not, there's no redos. It'll serve not only as a permanent record of the historic moment of this first inaugural class, but the records of each of your individual accomplishments. But further, and probably and possibly even greater, it'll serve as a testament of what one can do, so can another. Your photo will hopefully motivate that person that thinks, a mother of 7, dear Lord, like, if you can do it, anybody can. So I just want to thank each and every one of you. But I want to remind you, remember this moment. Soak it all in. Enjoy it. Enjoy today. But remember, this is merely just the beginning. All of your hard work getting here is a culmination of so many moments to come. As we build as a community, you continue to build your lives much like the governor said. The choice is yours. You've come this far, and I'm going to lay out a challenge to you. Go further. I want to thank each and every one of you. Congratulations, graduates of 2023. Let's give them a final round of applause. Thank you.
County Executive Davis, thank you. I'm Guy Goodman, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs at Erie County Community College. It is my honor to serve the students here at EC3. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I ask that you join me in watching this brief testimonial from one of today's graduates.
Actually, when I first signed up for the community college, it was like a turning point in my life. I grew up in the inner city, so I had a lot of experience with just reality, you know, just what it's like coming from a single parent household and, you know, learning through trials and tribulations. I've made some mistakes in the past as far as involving my record, and, you know, I've been incarcerated, and, you know, so for me to come from that walk of life all the way to this point, it's a very refreshing feeling. I always knew better, and I knew it was better things, but sometimes when you're consumed in something, you just think it's just a far reach, you know what I mean? So, you know, when I took that step, it felt like everything just fell in play. I just wanted better for my family. I got children, so I wanted to start setting a positive example. You know, whatever your situation is, it's always up to you, you know, to do better and to be better. Me joining this college was a little more than just, you know, me joining the school because it's new. To me, it was almost like a sign to do better and to be better. And for a while, I felt like I didn't have that outlet here in Erie. I was fortunate to start, be a part of the first graduating class. So that's something that I'm excited about. The community college has kind of changed the direction of my life. You know, just being incorporated, involved with the school and just having conversations with the staff and, you know, the professors and seeing different outlooks on life that I wasn't accustomed to. I think it would be a very great outlet for a lot of people who's in this space in their life where, you know, they want to do better and be better but might not exactly know how to do it. I think this is a perfect blueprint. And I think that kind of go hand in hand with the violence, you know, that we experience here in Erie. You know, I'm understanding of how things come about because of my environment. You know, unfortunately, I understand how a conversation leads to a segment on the news, right? And I actually know a lot of those people who's living like that, so I understand their mentality. And, you know, just education and learn. You know, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Information. The more you know, the better you can do. I'm probably the first one in my family to take this walk, right? Right now, I'm looking to be a trailblazer to just change the mentality. You know, just lead by example. You know, educate myself. You know, I have a business and you know, grow my business, you know, become a productive member of the community. I want my kids to walk in this path and go further and be better. You know, you gotta get outside your comfort zone and you have to surround yourself around different people with different mentalities because you'll realize that, you know, we're more similar than different. A lot of the great people that I met, you know, while attending EC3 is most likely people I would have never met had I not went there. But it opened up the doors for us to just kind of mesh and to grow together. Like I said, it was a real pivotal point in my life. You know, this has helped me take steps towards being the person that was meant for me to be.
Wow. Tommy Clanton, thank you for sharing your story. Your journey, like so many of your fellow graduates, is enhanced by the experiences you bring to this college. You make us better. Thank you. We now move to the moment you've all been waiting for, the conferral of Erie County Community College's degrees and certificates. You will notice that some of the graduates are wearing various colored cords. These cords indicate different levels of scholastic achievement. Students wearing a red honor cord have received academic honors by attaining a cumulative grade point average between 3.2 and 3.49. Students wearing a white honor cord have received high academic honors by attaining a cumulative grade point average between a 3.5 and a 3.79. And students wearing a gold honor cord have received the highest academic honors by attaining a cumulative grade point average of a 3.8 or higher. Please give all of these students a collective round of applause for their academic achievements. At this time, I ask any students, board members, faculty, staff, or guests who have served or who are currently serving in the military to please stand. On behalf of Erie County Community College, our Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, I commend you and your families for your service and sacrifices for our country. Thank you. At this time, would the members of the class of 2023 please stand as you're able? Dr. Gray and members of the Board of Trustees, upon recommendation and approval of the faculty, I hereby certify that these students have completed the necessary requirements as established by Erie County Community College for the certificates and degrees that they are to receive. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Erie County Community College, I present the first graduating class, the class of 2023. Graduates, please come forward to receive your diploma.
Sean Michael Ferry, Associate of Arts degree with highest honors. Jamari A. Phillip, Certificate in Welding with high honors. Tommy Clanton, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking with high honors. Charles S. Davis, Certificate in Welding with highest honors. Eric Extapan Ramirez, Associate of Applied Science degree in Information Technology and Network Systems with honors. Go ahead. Yep. Regina Melissa Akers, Associate of Arts degree. Congratulations. Edward Ronald Rosamowski, Associate of Applied Science degree in Information Technology, Network Systems with highest honors. Carlene Lynn Torrance, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking with high honors. Just a second. Give her a second. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Jennifer Marie Tiopi, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking with honors. Just 1 second. Okay, go ahead. Neasia Monet Cooley, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking. Okay, go ahead. Michelle Dawn Schnars, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking with honors. Okay. Go ahead. Alicia Thomas, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking. Rainey Updegrove, Associate of Arts degree with highest honors. Just 1 minute. Tara Murphy, go ahead. Associate of Arts degree with highest honors. Congratulations. 1 second, 1 second. Sorry. Go ahead. Cara Gabrielle Gladney, Associate of Arts degree with highest honors. Go ahead. Bonnie Hill DiNardo, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking with highest honors. 1 second. Give them just a second. Austin Xavier Harris, Certificate in Welding with high honors. Lydia Williams, Certificate in Welding with honors. Congratulations. 1 second. Okay, go ahead. Nicholas Lee Dean, Certificate in Welding with highest honors. 1 second. Okay, oh, wait, sorry. Change of the guard. Okay, go ahead. Lucas Carpenter, Certificate in Welding with honors. 1 second. Okay, ready? Go ahead. Michael P. Petrosevich, Certificate in Welding with highest honors. Okay, go ahead. Scott T. Robinson, Certificate in Welding with high honors. 1 second, they're changing. Okay, go ahead. Forrest Stephen Yeagle, Certificate in Welding with highest honors. 1 second. Go ahead. Connor Haggerty, Certificate in Welding. Okay, go ahead. Aiden James Tillman, Associate of Applied Business in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking. Sean Corey Mulligan, Associate of Applied Business degree in Management and Entrepreneurial Thinking with highest honors.
One more round of applause for our graduates. Graduates, please stand. Graduation symbolizes the major achievement and is the beginning of lifelong learning. In recognition of that achievement, it has been a tradition in academia to recognize the fully commenced student by moving the tassel from the right side of the cap to the left side. As graduates of Erie County Community College Class of 2023, I now invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left, signifying your achievements. You may be seated.
A commencement is never an ending. It's the beginning of what comes next for you. So let this day be the beginning of one very special phase of your life. Neither is a commencement a farewell. Do not let today be a farewell to the friends you've made during your time here, and do not let it be a farewell to your college. Today, you become the very first alumni of Erie County Community College. Got your pocketbooks out? We're coming at you for money. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, we would like to send an invitation to all of you to join us on a reception on the patio at the conclusion of our ceremony. And to thank all of you, we have a small momentum to commemorate the moment. Small token, sorry, I said that backwards. Small token to commemorate the moment. For the graduates, the alumni of EC3, stop by our community college champions table. We actually have gifts for you because you were all here, from Sean being the very first student to register. Yep. To all of you who we weren't sure if we'd get our tables in time, and I see Blaine Dessy, who was helping us. Blaine ran to Sam's Club and picked up some folding tables just so we could make sure you had chairs and tables for your first day of class. You all were here for that, and you are now our alumni. Congratulations. We invite our family and friends to join us in that reception. You can take pictures with your graduates. And to honor our graduates, I ask that the audience please remain seated until the faculty, administrators, and students have left the auditorium. At this time, Kimber Forrester, on behalf of the founding faculty, please use the college mace to lead our recession. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023.